Hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for making the time to join with me tonight and being so patient as we kind of get everything squared away with logging in and whatnot. But thank you for coming and for getting excited to learn more about the Fly Model Cast for 2018. I am so excited to share with you all of the awesome and fun stuff that we have planned for this year's cast. So, a tiny bit of housekeeping. We are recording tonight's meeting, and I know that some of you are joining me for info tonight that you will then need to share with a parent. So if that's you and you want me to email you a link to see this meeting again so that you can share it with a parent or maybe a friend who couldn't join with us, please leave your email address in the chat area at some point just during our meeting tonight and I will get that to you. Also, if you have a question as I'm talking, I'm going to try not to talk too fast tonight, but if you have a question, just type it in the chat section and then when we get to the end of our meeting, I'll go ahead and answer those questions that are kind of lingering throughout our presentation for you. So yeah, hi everybody. Thanks for coming tonight. I'm Jess and I'm the owner and operator of Fly Photography. Welcome and thanks again for coming. I want to share a little background about myself. So here is my mug while we chat. Again, I'm Jess. I'm a mama of two gorgeous littles, Isabella, who is 2.5 years old, and Sophia Grace, who is 16 months old, and they are sleeping in the room next door. Hopefully they will keep sleeping. Anyway, in addition to running Fly, I'm also a teacher in Claremont School District, and I teach photography, yearbook, and art. And then some of you know me through my old teaching gig out in Placentia at Valencia High School, where I taught photo for 10 years. So I know I have a few VHS peeps in our crowd tonight. Shout out, what's up? Thanks for being with us. This is probably a good time to mention that my family and I moved this past summer to Laverne, which means that Fly moved to Laverne this past summer as well. So most events and everything will be held out here in the new digs. It's been really fun to dive into my new community. I've actually already photographed my first local girl last month. Shout out to Emily Hertenstein and our local crowd nominated by her tonight. So yeah, I have been photographing high school seniors through Fly since 2010 and started the model experience in 2012. And I've photographed over 130 seniors since that time, and I absolutely love senior photography. It really is, it's the best. I started the model experience because I was looking to create a team of clients that could help me spread the word about Fly. Maybe some of you guys already know, but photography is really a word of mouth type of business, and especially the way I run it, I like to keep things super personal. So I wanted to find a group of awesome girls who could represent Fly on their school campuses, and in so doing, we could do a bunch of shoots throughout the school year, which is just downright fun and awesome since we get so much variety in the shoots. It really makes for such a memorable senior year. I mean, when would you ever do anything like this ever again in your life, right? It's awesome and fun, and at the heart, my mission really is just to show young women how incredible they are and how fearfully and wonderfully made they are. Okay, can you tell I'm passionate? No, really though. The best is when I have a model or client come through, and by the end of the year, she's a more confident person. She feels better about herself. It seriously is just the best. So with that, I want to tell you about being a model for Fly and what it means and what it includes and what you get and all the details so that you need so that you can join us for the cast of 2018. So, the biggest shoot that you would do as a Fly model is your senior portrait session. This is the one that is designed specifically for you, and we go into detail choosing location, making sure that the look and feel that you want for your senior session is that the location kind of meets what you're trying to achieve with the way that you want to feel. So it is the Vanity Fair shoot. So if you're looking at my website details and are like, wait, which one are we doing? It's the Vanity Fair. So that means you'll start out with hair and makeup in Brie and Brea, who we'll talk about in a bit here, and she will do an awesome job with you, trust. Everyone loves her. She'll get you all set with styling, and then I will pick you up from the salon, and we will head to a super fabulous spot that we've chosen ahead of time, and we'll do a shoot. You'll have 3 outfits, and you will feel like a total rock star or a glamazon supermodel. It's super fun. By the way, I always have many of my girls are a little bit afraid before their first shoot because they worry about not knowing how to model. So let me set your mind at ease. I am a big fan of direction. I have found that most of my girls don't already know how to model. Why would you, right? And most people need a little bit of help. So don't you worry. I will help you feel really comfortable and at ease. And I'll give you lots of direction if you need it. Some people are really natural, but most of us just need a little bit of coaching. We need a little bit of direction, like, oh, stand this way and move this way and tilt your chin this way and things like that. So I will make sure that you look fantastic in all of your pictures, and I'm not going to make it cheesy and posy and ugly. It's going to be beautiful. You're not going to look like, the like cookie cutter senior portrait picture with your hand under your chin and all that. So if you're curious and you want to see some examples of kind of like that natural feel that I'm talking about of senior sessions, you can head over to the Flyblog, which can be accessed through the website. If you just go on the menu and you click on blog, it'll take you over there. And then I have individual little posts about each girl and what we did and her shoot and stuff like that. It's super fun. But you can see, you may even see like the person who nominated you, which is super fun. So for sure, you'll see tons of different sessions from previous models and clients there. So one of the coolest things that is exclusive to the Model Cast is a photo shoot where you are an online model. I've been working with Julie over at Roadkill Ranch, which is a boutique clothing store down in downtown Fullerton for the past 6 years, and we have become such great friends. Julie is awesome, and she loves to feature our fly models on her website and through social media like Instagram as well. Can I just say how fun it is to be an online model? You're like a legit model with this shoot. For the Roadkill shoot, you'll start with styling with Bree, and then you get all outfitted at Roadkill. So basically, you get to go through the entire store. It's like a shopping spree, kind of in a way. You just get to like choose anything that you want, and you'll be fully outfitted, and then you'll model, and then Julie and one of her sales associates will help you build a complete look, and then I photograph you wearing it in our cool urban downtown Fullerton. It is so fun. So our next shoot is a super fun one. And this is one of the earliest types of shoots that I used to do. And this is such a fun shoot. So you'll get to do as a model with me, you'll get to do a Trash the Formal. So ladies, how many of you have an awesome dress you wore in the past few years for a formal that is just hanging in your closet? You know, you think you're going to wear it again. You never do. But anyway, you're not going to wear it again, trust. But you could for this shoot, and you should, because we are going to get some crazy awesome photos that you'd never get on the day of an actual formal, because you would never get in the ocean. You would never get dirty. You would never trek through a little bit of rock climbing and all that kinds of crazy stuff, because you wouldn't want to get all messied up. So this is the perfect opportunity to get really neat photos without having to worry about, going to a dance after. So although it's called Trash the Formal, we don't actually really trash it, but for sure you're going to need a really good dry cleaner afterward. Just noted. So this shoot is really fun because it's kind of a group shoot. So we're all going to go get styling in the same day, and then we'll meet down at Crystal Cove, and then we're going to brave the elements for some fantastic photography that your friends are going to freak out over when they see it. Seriously, it is such a fun shoot. The images come out so insanely beautiful, and it's so different than anything that you can get anywhere else. If you want to see more on this shoot in action, I actually have a video on the website. You can head over and watch the Trash the Formal video that is located under the Photos tab on the website. You can check that out. There's a little video. Okay. So, how many of you are already going to pay for hair and makeup on prom day? Like everybody, right? And your moms and dads are going to want to bombard you with photos, and some will probably be good, but seriously, you're really going to look gorgeous, so you should let me do a mini session with you and whomever you bring. So one of the sessions that you could do as a model is you can include prom in your collection. This could be, you can bring a date. It can be with a friend. You can bring your parents, whomever you want. I'm going to shoot whoever you bring to the session. So we'll do a quick session because you'll probably be running behind and need to get to dinner with your group. So about 20 minutes in a beautiful location, and I'll shoot solo images of you, of course, just in case, your date isn't a permanent situation, right? And that way your parents have photos of you looking glamorous and beautiful in your beautiful prom wear, right? So anyways, whomever you bring with you, that's who I'm going to shoot. So it could be a group of, 15 people. I've done that many before. Or sometimes it's just you and your date, and sometimes I've had girls just come by themselves, which is awesome too. So whatever you decide to do for prom. So the last shoot is called a cap and gown mini session, and this is the perfect solution for my models and families who want some real official, beautiful cap and gown shots. And some families really want this image. It's one look mini session of you in your graduation garb. You'll start with styling and then meet up for your shoot. I don't do this on graduation day, but usually the week of, or like a couple days before. Most models are getting their cap and gown the week before graduation, so I plan it around that time. The day of graduation is crazy hectic, so you don't want to try to fit in a photo shoot on the day of graduation. It's way better to do it a few days before, so you're good to go. So everyone's big question is, how much does everything cost, right? So let me break it down for you. Here's your answer. There are actually multiple options. So there's multiple price points for you. So you can be a level 3 model and participate in everything. That means that you would be receiving 5 different photo shoots, truly a year-long model experience with hair and makeup for every single shoot. So you'll start with Bree at every single different shoot, and we will do 5 different photo shoots for you. Level 3 for non-models would be priced at over $3,000 So if we were to break it down and do 5 individual photo sessions, you would be looking at over $3,000 in cost. But as a model, my hope is that you will be an active participant in helping me spread the word about senior portraits with Fly that aren't cookie cutter, and you'll give people details that, we went on location and it's kind of magazine style and you look like a supermodel and it's super fun, those kinds of things. So we drop it down to a $1,350 investment for the year in hopes you'll be helping us out. The second option for models who are not super sure that they want to do photography for both cap and gown and prom, this is kind of the level for you. So maybe you're not like planning to go to prom, or you're kind of like, I'm not really a dance person and that's not really my thing. Level 2 is probably a good option for you. So level 2 models have 4 photo shoots throughout the year. You get to choose between the cap and gown or prom, but you get the other 3. And then again, non-models would invest over $2,000 for all of these photo sessions. But again, as a Fly model, you'd be helping spread the word at your school, and your investment would only be $995. Okay, so I created the level 1 model experience for my super busy bee girls. You want to be a model and get to do multiple photo shoots, but you are the super committed type and you're involved in everything, and you do sports and you do cheer and you do this and that and all these things. So your time is really limited. This is the level that would likely be best for you, as there's 3 shoots that you'll participate in, and they're mainly over the summer or early in the school year before everything gets super overwhelming. So just like with all the others, for a non-model to do these 3 shoots, their investment would be about $1,500 and yours is $750, as you would again be an ambassador for Fly on your campus. Okay, so everybody wants to know about products. What are we going to do after we take all of these amazing photos? We're going to have all these beautiful photo sessions that we've done, and what can we actually do with them, right? So everyone, especially with like the graduation announcements, everyone is so excited about the graduation, and I understand they're pretty awesome. So they are so much better than the regular white like embossed ones that the school tries to convince you to purchase. They're like really cool. They have multiple images on them. They kind of fold out. So I do all sorts of things like canvas art albums, and then of course those graduation announcements I was mentioning. We've got mini albums. You can see in this photograph that I've got these big albums that are kind of laid out. Families always love the fact that I do the design work for their yearbook spread. So a lot of my parents of my models will come through and be like, oh my God, can I just send you the photos of their baby pictures and will you design it? And yes, the answer is yes. So that's kind of some of the things that I do. You can see some of the graduation announcements up in the corner, and some prints, of course, and canvases and things like that. So we do lots of different things. I get compliments literally all the time, especially on the graduation announcements, because they're so unique. So now I have to be super duper clear on this. Your purchase of the model experience at any and all levels does not include any products. So what you're paying for when you enroll as a model is you're paying for your photo shoots, and then of course my overhead, my cost for all of the styling. So all products are created and are sold separately from your photo shoots. The products I create for you are one of a kind. In fact, my background in art is actually as a graphic designer. That's where I got my start. So I actually design every single product myself, and then I work with high-end vendors for production of your one-of-a-kind items. So your products are designed specifically for you, and I never ever repeat a design. So no, you can't have Emily's. I'll make you your own. So now it is an investment. Products of this caliber are not like Costco or JCPenney quality. They're wedding quality, like super high end, very, very like really nice. When you touch them and you feel them, you'll realize it's not Shutterfly. It's like they're really beautiful. So my average model family invests around $3,000 in products when all is said and done, but that is all dependent upon your family's needs and wants. You can certainly invest less, and really you can easily invest more. At your initial meeting after you've enrolled, I'll basically bring you into the house, and then we'll kind of have a conversation about what we see for your shoot, and kind of we'll get to know each other and that kind of thing. But I'll also be taking you through all of the different options for products, and then you and your family can kind of pre-order a collection if you want to. And a lot of families do that because they want to start a payment plan at that time. Or you can, know the options, and then we can wait until the first 3 shoots are done, and then you guys can look over your images and make decisions at that point. Every family's a little different, so I like to make sure that you get to have all of the awesome products that you want, even if it means payments are made monthly instead of paying everything all at once, which has been really helpful for many of my families. And also it's a 0% interest payment plan, so if you need to stretch it out for like 10 months, that's totally fine. I'm not going to charge you interest on that. It's totally free to stretch it out. I'm just going to divide our total by 10. I know my cost of doing business, so that it's all set up for that. So anyway, remember that I mentioned I'd be telling you a little bit about Bree, my stylist, right? So I have the most amazing stylist on my team at Fly. Her name is Bree, and you will absolutely love her. Everyone loves her, and everyone tells me how amazing she is. She's a magician. Seriously, I trust Bree with all of my clients exclusively. She does all of my hair. She does all of my makeup for every event. She did my wedding. She did all my wedding party. She still does all of my stuff. Whenever I have an event coming up, she'll do my makeup. She's amazing. Anyway, I love her. So you will love her too. But if you want to go onto my website and look at any of my clients or models, everybody has been exclusively styled by Bree. So anybody that you see on the blog, anybody you see on the website, if you're like, oh my God, her makeup looks so beautiful, that was Bree. She did everybody. And actually, she has this incredible way of making sure that you still look like you. So like it's like a heightened version of you. So you still look natural enough, or glam if that's your thing. But a lot of girls are concerned with like looking overdone. She doesn't make you look overdone. She's incredible. And if you feel like nervous, you're like one of those people that never wears makeup or something, that's okay. She can kind of work with you and make sure that you look right for a photo shoot. So we've kind of worked out our kinks over the years to make sure that she knows what I like, basically, and it photographs beautifully. So after you go to styling, then I will meet you at your shoot, and then and then from there we head out to our shoot after styling. So basically, you start there, and then I pick you up, and then we go off onto our different shoots. So at our first meeting after enrollment, when we get together, I'll give you details about her location, and then how to prepare for your shoot for makeup, as well as what to wear, what to bring, and then you're going to feel so prepared and ready. It'll be such a fun day when we do your shoots. Okay, so enrollment time. So here's what you're going to do if you want to join our 2018 cast. You're going to head over to where we started tonight, which is the Fly website. So I'm just going to click on over there real quick. So here we go. So you're going to click over there. By the way, Fly stands for Free to Lovely You. Did you guys, hopefully you saw the URL. Anyway, Free to Lovely You, FLY. So that's our web address. Maybe you noticed. On the top, at the menu bar on the website, you're going to click where it says Model Cast on the menu bar right up there. There it is. And we're going to just click on it real quick so you can see the next screen here. Okay, so from there, you'll see this page. This is our enrollment page. And then on here, you're going to simply click on the level that you want to enroll in, and then you'll be redirected to PayPal. You don't have to sign up tonight, Thursday, June 1st, but you do need to sign up by June 15th. And if you do it tonight, June 1st, I'll do a $100 print credit. So basically, you get $100 savings on your products when it comes time for ordering. Every little bit helps. So now a few more details for you. I can't logistically photograph hundreds of models each year. It's impossible for me. And not only that, it's not how I do business. I don't want you to have a mediocre experience because I'm so busy with a million clients. I want you to feel like you are my priority. So lots of personal attention to detail. I'm super responsive, and that's really important to me, making sure that the experience for everybody is really limited. So I have I'm going to post up while I'm wrapping up tonight with just my portfolio for you, or some images kind of on a loop here. So anyways, what I was saying is that I want you to feel like you are the only person I'm working with all year long. I want it to feel that personal. So I have to kind of limit the amount of people that we can accept into the model experience each year in the model cast. So we are limiting it this year to 20 signups. So that's pretty much it. Just a little reminder that if you want me to send you a link to watch this meeting again, or you want the link so that you can share it with maybe your BFF who you think would love to be a part of the model cast with you, but who didn't get nominated or wasn't invited tonight, you can go ahead and type your email address in our chat section, and then I'll get that off to you later this evening or maybe tomorrow for you. Also, if you enroll tonight or by June 15th, and by June 15th meaning that there are still open spots at that point, I'll be sending you a PDF file for your information and signatures. You'll have some model releases, photography releases, just some like legal, clerical kinds of things. So I'll also be sending you the price list for products that you can see that ahead of our first meeting. And then I'll be in contact with you about setting up your meeting as soon as I see that you have enrolled. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm really grateful that you were able to make time tonight to learn more about Fly and about the model cast and kind of some of the things that we have to offer this year. For those of you without any questions, you can feel free to disconnect at any point from here forward. And thank you again for joining me. But if you do have any questions, go ahead and make sure that you type those into the messages tab. If you're on a computer, it should be easy enough to type that into the chat section. If you can see the chat section, you can type it in. If not, you can shoot me over a text message on my cell phone if you have any questions. I see a couple of email addresses popping up already. So thank you for that and for joining us this evening. And I don't see any questions popping up. So I guess I'm going to give it another minute or so, but I think we're going to call it a wrap then. If you do at any point have any questions, I know I've been shooting you guys a lot of text messages in the last couple of weeks. If you do, you can absolutely send me a message over text and I can respond to you that way. And then if not, I am just super grateful that you came tonight. Thanks again for coming.